Hello, my name is Haley Dobbins and I'm here to show you about the Duolingo website. So first, we're just going to log on to the Duolingo website. So you simply just type duolingo.com and you press enter. And then to create an account, all you have to do is press this big button that says get started. Then after that, you pick the language that you would like to learn. So there's many different languages that you can choose from, but I would say the most popular one is probably Spanish. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that one. After that, you decide what level you want it to be on. I would go for regular for my classroom if I was ever to use this, if I was a Spanish teacher. So I'm going to press regular and put set goal. And then after this, you decide whether you want to test out of a few of the courses or if you want to start at the lowest level, which is the basics. So I'm going to go ahead and press that. Right as you click that, you go right into a quiz about it. So the students will answer these questions when they first log on. So select translation of the boy would be El Niño. And it talks to you too, by the way. So you're not only getting to see the words, but you're also getting to hear them as well. The girl. La niña. Okay. The woman, la mujer.
La mujer. La mujer.
Okay.
El hombre. Una niña.
Alright, and then not only do you get multiple choice for your students, but you also get them to type the words out on their own. So this, I'm not a professional at Spanish, so I might get some of these wrong, but I believe that this is a girl. Yes.
La niña.
And then this is the girl.
El hombre. La mujer.
The man. The woman.
Yo soy un niño.
Then I am a boy. Alright, so after they've completed that, they get to feel proud of themselves. And then you press continue. And then you decide whether you want to create a profile. And I would let my students know that they are to create a profile. But also as a teacher, you decide whether you like the app, if you want to continue with it, and then you decide whether to sign up or not. So I'm going to go ahead and do mine. So I'm going to use my HBU email. And you just simply press create account. You can always sign up with Facebook, but I would probably not do that because, I don't know, I just don't think that's a very good idea. And then after you get to here, you get to see how far you've progressed in your activities. So that's nice that the students can see and determine whether they're doing well in the course or not. Also, there's an app that I really like, and the reason I chose this app was for the Try Duolingo for Schools. So once you create an account, you can go straight to here and press on this one. And this is for teachers to use to include their students in lessons. So you can actually use Duolingo for homework activities or for study activities, and the teacher can actually monitor the students' work. So now that we're at the Duolingo for Schools, we can simply create a classroom. So I'm going to name my classroom, we'll go Morning Spanish PAP. And then we'll pick the Spanish language and you'll press continue. And then here you decide whether you want to create all of the accounts for the students or if you would like them to create the accounts. They can actually add an app on their mobile devices, or they can simply use a computer like I'm doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and do the share the classroom link because I think that would just be easier and take less time. So here you have a code that if they've already got the app that they can just type this in, or they can use this and create an account to log on and be in the lessons that you're making. And then here you can download a PDF, and this is a paper copy of what to give your students to help them sign up for it. So it shows if you're on a computer, you can go here, and if you're on the smartphone or tablet, you can go through all of these simple steps. So that's a really good resource that I can use as a teacher. So back to this, you press continue. And then this is where you invite the students. So you can see these are fake little children. And on here, once you've actually added children onto it, I'm not a teacher and I don't have any students, so I can't, but it'll show you how many assignments they've completed, how many were late, and how many that they've missed on each and every child's profile, which I thought that was very useful for a teacher to use. So here, teachers are allowed to create assignments for their students, so you can decide whether you want your assignment to be them simply collecting points, or if you want them to actually complete a skill on this technology. So I'm going to just do collect points, and then it goes into details of how many points you would like them to collect, when's it due, what time is it due, and then you just press assign now and it assigns it to all of the children in your classroom. Next, here we can actually see what is being taught on the lessons that they're doing. So here, we'll press beginner skills, and here you can see all of the words that the children that are learning basics are learning. So these are the ones that they're being quizzed over, the ones that they're learning in the activities, and so on and so forth. And then there's intermediate and also advanced. Next, we have class activities. So we have like a power practice, so you can put this on the big screen of your classroom and use it for all of your kids at the same time. So you just press let's go, and you pick a skill. We'll do basics because that's pretty much all that I know the answers to. And simply, you'll put this on the big screen like the computer, like many teachers do now, and you'll have the students, you can either have them raise their hands, or you can have them in groups deciding on their own what they think the answer is, and have them all guess, or what answer you hear the most being called out. So the first question is select the translation of the boy. And you press L.
El niño.
Alright, so you check it. You got it right. So if the students actually get it wrong, so let's say they think that it's bread for some odd reason.
El pan.
You press this, and you check it, and it shows you that it was wrong, and it then shows you the correct answer. So we'll get another one wrong.
La niña.
So no matter what on this one, when you're doing it as a classroom, it's actually not going to take the level down because it's just a classroom activity. It's not actually a lesson that's teaching your students anything. So on their lessons, it actually does go back, and then they have to redo it and get the correct answer. So this is basically all of the teacher setup. It's very easy to use, very simple. You can add classrooms here. I've set up the morning Spanish PAP if I wanted to do an afternoon or an evening or something like that. This is a great resource to use for them to do homework, to make sure that they're learning, and so on and so forth. So now we can go and look at what the students are seeing themselves. So here we have, this is the levels and the things that they've completed. So we've already completed the basics. That's what we did when we first made the account. And then it proceeds to do food, animals, possession. And then after you've done these 6 skills, you actually test out of them to move on to the next unit. Also here, every student will have daily goals that they are expected to meet. And this will show them if their points have been gained. So I still have 10 to go apparently. Here you can strengthen, like children can strengthen their skills, so it's just practice. It's not for a grade or anything like that. So if they wanted to practice before the test or practice before the next quiz in the classroom, it's easy to use. Here you can actually use a microphone and say El Niña if you want, or if the children don't have a microphone on their device, you simply just say that.
La mujer.
And then you just answer the questions, and it shows you if you're getting them wrong or if you're getting them right. It's a very easy, simple homework thing that they could do, is just practice before an important assignment. Here, children can go and they can see the words that they have completed. So here I can see that so far, so good. I'm all strong on everything. So if I were to go back and take a quiz and possibly get one wrong, my strength would actually go down. So also on the word page, you can look at flashcards. So yo means I, and all you have to do is press it, and then you can see it's I, so I was right. And then if you were wrong, it actually goes back to that flashcard later, which is another great resource for students to use to learn more. Next, we have activities that the students can learn. Well, I don't know what's wrong with it right now. Oh, this is where teachers will upload the activities that they can do online. These are the assignments that they would have. And that's about it for Duolingo. It's a very useful app that they can use on their phone very easily, and also on the computer if they don't have that resource. It keeps track of what they're learning, and it keeps track of how the teachers can see what they're doing, and it's a great way to assign simple tasks, simple assignments that the students will learn from, and I think it's very useful for both the teacher and the child. And if I were ever to teach Spanish, I would definitely use this application. Thank you.